Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going over woke TikTok. I got some videos sent to me to react to, so let's get right into this disaster. All right, got my phone ready. Here we go.
What? You may not touch my belly button. That's my body, and I don't want you to touch it that way. Yeah, you may touch your own belly button, but I do not want my belly button to be touched. Okay?
No.
Yes, I am in charge of my body, and you are in charge of your body. And right now, I don't want my body to be touched on my belly button. Yeah, okay? So you can touch your belly button, because that's your body, but I don't want my body to be touched right now. Yes, okay? Oh, really? Do you want your bottle?
Where to begin? So, is this what we're doing now? We're teaching our infant babies who can't talk or understand language about consent and woke ideology? Is that what we're doing? Oh my god, you just can't make this up. Like, this is just so unbelievably ridiculous. First of all, lady, it's a baby. You have a baby, an infant. Your infant cannot understand you. They can't. So you can have full-fledged woke conversations with your infant child, and I promise you, all they're gonna hear is wah 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 wah. Your baby wants to be changed and it wants to be fed. That's it. I mean, I get wanting to have appropriate conversations with your children when they can understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, hence the word appropriate age. But a child that is reaching out to his mom isn't appropriate to you because he didn't ask for consent or she didn't ask for consent. Does the baby have to ask for consent when it wants to be breastfed as well? Should it raise its hand? I mean, this is just redonkulous. Not ridiculous, redonkulous. I can't. Let's move on. Next video. A woman with pink and green hair. This should be fun.
I'm feeling spicy, so here's my hot take of the day. All white people are racist. Every single last one of them, all of them are racist. And I don't mean that to say like every single individual white person, if I talk to you, you would have some kind of racist ideology. I'm saying that as a white person, you uphold a system of racism by literally just being white. I believe if you're not spending your literal entire life dismantling racism, then you're contributing to its continuation. And people get so like, whenever like I say like people are racist, like why is it such a big deal? Like, yes, you're racist. Like, okay, we've established that. Now what are you going to do to change it? Racism refers to power and race. If you are the powerful race in a society, then you're fucking racist. Like, I just don't understand why it's so taboo. Let's talk about it. Let's accept it so that we can work towards changing it. We're never going to get anywhere if people won't just acknowledge it in the first place.
This perspective always tickles me. So, according to this young woman, it doesn't matter what you've done, what you've said, your behavior, your actions. None of those things matter. All that matters is that you were born white. Therefore, you are a white piece of poop. Now, I actually understand this crazy mentality because when I used to be a crazy leftist liberal, I used to buy into the same ideology that white people are just inherently evil. White people are just inherently racist. White people are just inherently vultures. That is the type of ideology that gets pushed into the minds of the left from a very early age. And it's really, really sad because what it's pretty much stating is that stereotypes are okay because race is a social construct. And so therefore, if it is a social construct, then the system makes everyone who is not a person of color automatically racist. It doesn't matter, again, the content of your character like MLK preached. It matters what you look like. That's what I'm going to judge you based on. So when you walk into a room, if you are white, racist. And the problem with this ridiculous stereotype is that it doesn't work both ways, right? So if I look at this young black woman and I say, hey, statistically wise, because you are young, you are black, and you are a woman, you are more likely to probably have multiple children that you can't afford, and you're probably going to have an abortion because most abortions take place proportionally by black women in this country. So therefore, that's your fortune. Now, I probably would be called a bigoted, prejudiced, stereotypical idiot, and you probably will be correct because I'm basing my opinion of that young woman not by her behavior, her actions, who she is as a person, but based solely on her skin color. That is ridiculous. If I can't judge her by her skin color, then why can she judge white people by their skin color? Please tell me how that makes sense. It doesn't. Racism is a taught behavior. You cannot assume that every single white person is taught to be racist. You just can't. And this type of CRT thinking, which is where this comes from, is so dangerous because what it does is it allows people to pretty much make white people feel guilty about everything, tell them that they have to atone for just being white, and also accuse them of being racist just for existing. Just for existing. I'm not buying into that garbage. I'm not. All right. Whew. Next video.
Hey. Hey! What gender are you today? Oh my god. Thank you for asking. I'm feeling kind of... I guess just in the middle, so maybe non-binary? Cool. What pronouns do you want me to use? They, them, please. Alright. Cool. You're so nice. Thank you so much. Hey. Hey! What gender are you today? I don't have the energy or time to think about this today, Rachel. Leave me alone.
Alrighty. So clearly she is a non-binary creator who is trying to, I guess, describe what a normal conversation should look like in the woke universe, where if you have a friend, you should be asking your friend every single day, every time you see them, what's your gender? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I think it's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. And just the whole idea, like the whole idea that like you can just be whatever gender you want to be on any given day. So today you're a man, tomorrow you're a woman, the next day after that you're non-binary, the next day after that maybe you're a fruit fly. Like I just don't get it. This idea of just being whatever you want to be, it just defies reality. A person like this young woman is expecting you to co-sign her delusion. And I'm sorry, you can identify however you want to identify, but what you cannot do is you cannot make me co-sign. Like I've literally seen creators complain because they go to the grocery store or they go to the gas station and they present as a female or a male, and the attendant assumes their gender by saying, "Good day, ma'am," or "Have a great day, sir," and that sets them off. And I'm sorry, but that is just the definition of narcissism, to think that people are supposed to ask you what your gender is everywhere they go, and that your gender ideology or your gender identity is the most important thing at every given moment. It's not. And it just reeks of attention seeking, in my opinion. Like, how does texting even work with a person like this? Hey, person? What's up? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, and I get being non-binary if you want to go as they, them, but now we're taking it a step further by saying they, them could be offensive as well. Because maybe I'm not a they, them today. Maybe I'm a him. Maybe I'm a she. Maybe I'm a dragon. Yeah, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Last video.
I am proud to be white. 3, 2, 1.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah. Can there be a middle?
All right.
Gotta pick a side. Pick a side. I don't know which side to pick. Don't hate me, guys.
I almost went there too. It's like
I think
so
like
hard.
guiltily, like I'm like happy that I'm not oppressed, but I'm not proud of like things people have done in the past.
When I think of being proud of something, I think of something I worked for, or that I had to do nothing to be white, absolutely nothing, and nothing was taken from me because I was white.
It's like saying I'm a proud white person is a completely different saying than saying I'm a proud black person. Because when you hear I'm a proud black person, I think empowerment, I think strength, I think courage, I think, all these amazing things that the black community has done and accomplished throughout the years. But then when you say I'm a proud white person, already there's so much like hate involved in that.
Thing about that is like how you said, someone who says I'm proud to be black, that's empowerment. Why aren't I allowed to be proud to be white? What makes it wrong?
You haven't been oppressed.
Yeah, what are you proud of? Just your skin color? Because yes, that is wrong.
So you're saying I can't be proud to be white because I don't have a culture?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's that when white people say they're proud to be white, a lot of times, at least in my opinion, they're talking about their skin color, that they're not a different race. I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
But as like we were talking about, as a proud black person, they've been oppressed, that a lot of their culture was stolen from them. And then a lot of reasons that I don't like proud to be white is because it has, the Nazis used it. The KKK used it. I don't want to be associated with any of those things, so I'm just gonna completely stay away from that.
Sure, I'm not proud of like what my culture's done, but at the same time, like I would not want to be anything else. If I had to choose another race, I don't know what I would be. I'm okay with where I am, even though I'm getting backlash about being white.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Out of all the videos I've reacted to today, I think that one is the most powerful, and the one that kind of has me left feeling, wow. So let me just tell you why I feel this way. What I see is a bunch of young, white young adults who are pretty much afraid to say that they are proud to exist. That's what I see. They're white. They're going to be white today, tomorrow, next week, and every single day until they die from this earth. They will be white. So to say that you can't be proud of who you are as a race is to say that you can't be proud of your existence, because your race is a big part of who you are as far as your DNA. So I just find it interesting that they have adopted this atonement ideology that, again, is linked to CRT, where white people are made to feel guilty for merely existing or having to atone for the mistakes that their ancestors made. And let me tell you why this is so problematic. Number one, being white, yes, is an umbrella term, right? Because we know that whiteness is not just attributed to one type of person, right? There is white or Caucasian, and then within that, you're going to have different layers of ethnicity and culture and nationality. So if you are a Scottish person or you are an Irish American, can you not be proud of your Irish roots? Because those Irish roots are linked to whiteness and to being a Caucasian European person. By their definition, you shouldn't be going to the St. Patrick's Day parade. You shouldn't be excited to talk about your Italian culture because that is linked to whiteness. That's the culture that she says doesn't exist. It exists. It absolutely exists. Second of all, the young lady that was the only one to move over to She's Proud to Be Who She Is also said, you know, I'm not proud of like the culture of what my people did, but I'm proud just to exist. Well, here's the problem with that. Are we all going to take ownership for what our ancestors did? Because I got some news for you. Being barbaric, enslaving other human beings, killing other human beings, torturing other human beings, creating genocides to other human beings has been happening since the beginning of time. It was not invented with modern day slavery. Before white people were able to travel on boats to different continents, enslavement, horrible behavior was happening amongst all people in every single continent. So African people were enslaving other African people. Native American people were enslaving other Native American people. Asian people were enslaving other Asian people, and white people were enslaving other white people before different cultures were able to coexist with one another. It was happening. If you look at the Inca Empire, for crying out loud, they were doing human sacrifices to their gods. They were enslaving people. In Africa, there were slave tribes. How do you think the Europeans were able to get so many slaves on the coast of Africa? Most Europeans did not go into the interior of Africa because they were afraid of getting malaria and other diseases that they could not survive. So many of the African slaves were brought to them. Well, who brought those slaves to them? Other Africans, that too. And those African tribes were already enslaving their own brothers and sisters way before the evil Europeans arrived. So my point is that if you're a white person and the message is you can't be proud of who you are in essence because your ancestors did horrible things, then none of us can be proud of who we are, because I guarantee you all of our ancestors at some point in history were not good people. Some of them may have been slave drivers. Some of them may have been torturers. Some of them may have been evil people that did evil things to their own neighbors. It's not just an exclusively white thing. I'm a Hispanic person, and I can tell you that as a white person, you hating yourself does not empower me. My empowerment does not come from you. So please, if you are white, you're good. You don't have to hate yourself. You don't have to hide the fact that you are proud to be whatever heritage you are. You can live in your own existence and be happy. And I promise you, you're not a bad person. Because all of our ancestors did some pretty effed up things. I guarantee you that much. And this idea that white people have to atone for it specifically is just crazy to me. I mean, you had the majority of those white kids literally go over to strongly disagree about being proud of who they are. And only one person said that she was proud to exist in her own skin. That is truly sad. That is it for woke TikTok. I can't do any more reactions because my head's going to explode if I continue to react to woke TikTok. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. If you have any other videos that you would like me to react to, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I just hit 12,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I love you guys so freaking much. Also, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I am continuing to be canceled every single day just for you guys. Peace.